Hello and welcome to another FX Centrum daily market analysis. For today I decided to go for our cross asset list. I will cover coffee market, WTI, US 100, USD Japanese yen, pound dollar, gold market, euro dollar, US 30, dollar index, and Bitcoin versus dollar. I will use FX Centrum platform for the charting, and you can see here we have a coffee market. So this is the market that had a breakout last week of the key resistance level at 200 mark. So we had that breakout, and then we had like 4 to 5 days pretty much stand and move, and then yesterday we had a one down day, but still market made a higher high and higher low. So this is just a sign of strength. Seems like that there was just like a pullback on a stochastic fast line at this point, as you can see, and the rate of change by just this pullback to the zero level. Still, we have expanding markets. So it's in the Bollinger Bands are expanding, so we have pretty much volatility, and you can see on the hourly time frame we had like some contraction at this point. So from my perspective, the breakout of 216 level, the market can break 216 level and hold above this level, there is a good chance for the higher prices towards the 220 mark. So we have some resistance 120, and then 200, I will say 226 mark. Slow line is sloping to the upside, as you can see, so we have a short-term upside environment and upside trend. Now on WTI, we had something that I alerted about. We had a bearish divergence on the rate of change, and this actually caused the market to do this pullback. So yesterday we had a down day, still inside relative to this previous day. So we'll zoom in so you can see here. And in case the downside move, we can see the slow line is starting to slope to the downside, and we had a fresh bear cross in the background. So there will be a chance, potential retest of 83. I will say 83.85, which is a mid Bollinger Band at this point. The market can break like 84.77. There will be the chance for 83.85 to be in the play. Something bigger on the downside. In case of the bigger drop, we have a support at 81 mark. For the upside scenario, only if the market can re-break, let's say it's 87.80 mark, this upper Bollinger Band, and hold above, then there will be a chance for the 89.50 to be on the test. But so far, based on the price section, what we had a downside move, and so far just a consolidation. So there will be a chance from my perspective for a further downside movement, either from this middle Bollinger Band, or maybe the market can try to trade towards upper Bollinger Band and then continue with a downside movement. So pay attention to that potential downside. Now we have a US 100. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. Still consolidation around the middle Bollinger Band, 18,200 mark. You can see the slow line is sloping to the downside, just below the 60 mark, with a fast line had a correction. So there will be a chance, for my perspective, for a further downside movement, especially because I think this is we had in the last 2 months at this point. It's a distribution for the downside movement. Anyway, we'd like to see the re-break of 70,965 mark. Will be a case of the downside break of that level, then we can see 17,790 to be in the, on the test, and 17,320 mark. So daily time frame, you can see that market is contracting, and Bollinger Bands are contracting here, and we are trading around the mean at this point. On the hourly time frame, we had pretty much like a single candle on the hourly break, and then there was no follow through. But then in the last hour of the primary session, market actually rallied. So, and now we have a stagnation. So it's a pretty much consolidation that is going on in choppy environment. Now let's take a look at the USD Japanese yen. So what we have here is, look at this contraction on the daily time frame. This is something that I'm really paying attention to, because the break of this 152 can be a really strong condition and confirmation for the further rally, even towards like 155, 160 mark short mean term. From other side, support is set at 150.80 mark, but you can see that the fast and slow line, look at slow line position. That was a nice rejection this point to the upper Bollinger Band, and then low line just price equal time. So we have this almost 2 weeks of consolidation, very, very tight Bollinger Band. So I really like the potential idea for the upside breakout. In case the downside breakout to 150.80 mark and hold below, there will be a chance for the 149.10 to be in the play. But based on the position that we have on our short midterm environment, bullish trend in last, let's say, couple of weeks, the upside breakout is more likely, and can provide, from my perspective, bigger reward. We just need a confirmation from the market break of that 150 level and hold above that level. Stay tuned and subscribe if you didn't subscribe on our YouTube channel, social media, so you can be alerted once the breakout happens. So we have a British pound versus US dollar at this point. So market didn't have a strong close, a close in the middle of the previous day range. So this is a sign of weakness just around this key resistance at 1.2683. Slow and fast line are rising, but we have a rate of change flip to the downside after 2 low to high days. Let's take a look at the hourly time frame. We still don't have any major break on the hourly time frame. I would like to see the break of, let's say, 1.2660, and if the market can break that and hold below, then there will be a chance for a full retest of the 1.2590 mark. We need that break of this support, short-term support environment, lower Bollinger Band in the previous swing high and the swing low. Now we have a gold market, so daily time frame is just basically grinding at this point around this upper Bollinger Band. You can see the slow and fast line, they're sloping to the upside. We have the rate, we have also divergences that are building in the background. Rate to change flip to the downside, but so far we are pretty much extended. We have extended environment. On the hourly time frame, there was no major breakout at this point, so now we have, let's put a support level that we have at 23.37. So if the market can break that 20.37, that will be a good. You can put some trend lines, for example, at this point. So as you can see, need a break of this lower Bollinger Band and the market can hold below. That will be a pretty good sign for a further drop and the pullback, at least the beginning of the pullback on a daily time frame. If not, market can still grind like around this upper Bollinger Band, and then 2,400 will be the next upside objective. But this market is pretty extended, so there will be a chance for potential shakeout, at least pullback on a daily time frame. Now on the euro dollar, we had a rejection of the resistance at 1.0875, as you can see here. Fast line and slow line are rising at this point, but we still didn't have a pullback on a fast line. Seems like that distance, basically the spread between the fast and slow line, is pretty high at this point. I will just show you this here. So this spread here between the fast and slow line, pretty big at this point. And this can result with the market to stabilize, basically for the market, for the fast line, try to correct and to get closer to the slow line, which will, there is a potential for downside movement. And pin bar low seems like a legit short-term downside objective around 1.0790 mark. So let's take a look at the hourly time frame. As you can see, market tried to rally and then failed, and now it had a down break that can hold below the lower Bollinger Band. That can be a good sign for the downside movement. Now we have US30. Take a look at this point. Market just held support from around 38,600 mark, and there is a potential for the downside movement. Still, there is a contraction on the Bollinger Band, so we can see that middle Bollinger Band is set at 39,335. Slow line is sloping to the downside, and the fast line, you just have correction here. So we have this slow line actually making the new low, the slow line reading below the 50 mark. This is the lowest reading since, I will say, the mid-January this year. So that can be a good sign. We just need a confirmation, so another re-break of the 38,600 can be a good confirmation. From other side, resistance is at around 39,330 mark. We had this rate of change flip at this point, but now it's trading around 0 mark. So dollar index, again, seems like it's just holding this middle Bollinger Band. This is the second time the market is reacting around this middle Bollinger Band. This 103.90 mark seems like a strong support for the dollar index. Now you can see the Bollinger Bands on the daily time frame. They're starting to contract at this point. We have a contraction, but this is more in the form of the pullback. Low and fast line and sloping to the downside. Let's see the hourly time frame. Still, market had a down break, but no follow through. Resistance on dollar index at this point, I will say the resistance is 104.21. Can break that 104.21 and hold above that level. Can be a good sign for the rally. The dollar index hourly time frame seems like it's just in the strong fast and slow line, price equal time. So at this point I expect expansion on the hourly time frame. And on the Bitcoin, so far still consolidation, contraction around 69,000 mark. So we have a resistance set at 72,900, and we have a short-term support around 64,300 mark, a middle Bollinger Band around I will say like a 68,700 mark. So pretty much nothing is going on here. We need a major break on the Bitcoin to convert direction. But what we have on the hourly time frame is this area here is just a good confirmation for the and supply is taking control. Had attempt here, there was a market did sell, but then just had a all the way rally at this point. But those rallies were like, you know, short-term rally, spike back, pull back, consolidation. Then this one absorbed all of this upside move, vertical move, and seems like market is just holding around the middle Bollinger Band. So there is a chance for a downside continuation on the Bitcoin. Might see the down day on the Bitcoin, maybe even towards this 65,000 area, 64,300 mark. So that will be all for this daily FX Centrum daily market analysis. If you didn't visit our website, please do so you can see fxcentrum.com, explore FXCTV. You can see technical analysis, trading ideas, different tutorials, and you will always be alerted about new opportunities. And this is a very helpful, and clients are very happy. So really help your success in your trading. You can open an account in just a few clicks. Literally it will take like a couple of minutes. You can try a free demo to $10,000 demo account, or create, of course, a live account, just a few minutes, and also explore our FX Centrum platform. So thank you all for watching, and speak to you soon.